Hi friends, welcome to the CFCE of the North Shore, which is funded by the Department of Early Education and Care. Make sure to check out our Facebook page and come by and visit us at the North Shore Mall at the lower level of the Nordstrom Wing too. We'd love to see you. So let's grab our name cards and start our Hickory Dickory song. Hickory Dickory Bumblebee, can you tell my name to me? What's my name? Miss Debbie, Hickory Dickory Bumblebee, can you tell your name to me? What's your name? Aria, Hickory Dickory Bumblebee, can you tell your name to me? What's your name? Halim, Hickory Dickory Bumblebee, can you tell your name to me? What's your name? Hazel, Hickory Dickory Bumblebee, can you tell your name to me? What's your name? Mila, Hickory Dickory Bumblebee, can you tell your name to me? What's your name? Dorothy, Hickory Dickory Bumblebee, can you tell your name to me? What's your name? Magnolia, Hickory Dickory Bumblebee, can you tell your name to me? What's your name? Winder, Hickory Dickory Bumblebee, can you tell your name to me? What's your name? Mariana, Hickory Dickory Bumblebee, can you tell your name to me? What's your name? Benjamin, Hickory Dickory Bumblebee, that's the end of the song, you see. Great job, everyone. So since it's starting to get cold out and it's winter, I thought we'd start doing some stories, listen to some stories about winter and snow. And the name of this story is Wonderful Winter, and it's written by Jennifer Marino Walters. Let's see what she's going to say about fun things we can do in the snow. It's time to bundle up, put on a coat, and pull up the zipper. Ah, nice and warm. But what are we forgetting? What are they forgetting, do you think? I think I know. What about their feet? Boots? What about their hands? Mittens? What about their head? A hat. Let's see if you're right. That's right. A hat. Oh, I forgot scarf. A scarf, mittens, and boots. Now we are ready to go outside. Open the door. It's snowing. Touch the falling snowflakes. Can you count them? Let's see if we can count them together. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So 10 falling snowflakes. Now we'll go sledding. Pull your sled up the hill. So that's the hard part, right? Now this is the fun part. Ready? Sit down and hold on tight. Whee! That was fast. Look at that. That's so much fun, isn't it? Let's make snow angels. Don't forget to move your arms and your legs. So to make a snow angel, you just lay back in the snow and you move your arms and you move your legs. And then when you get up, you look at what you've made. And it's called a snow angel. It looks like a snow angel. Those are great angels. See how they look? Blow each one a kiss. Now let's go ice skating. Slide your finger around the ice. There's the ice right there. Whoa, that's slippery. That was fun, and that made us hungry. What's for dinner? Yum! Alphabet soup. Did you ever have alphabet soup before? I did. What letters do you see? What word can you spell? Let's see what letters they spelled out. S-N-O-W. That spells snow. They had a fun day in the snow. And now some hot cocoa for dessert. Tap the white marshmallows. There's the white marshmallows. Let's drink it by the warm fire, nice and cozy. We can dream all about our winter fun. Winter really is a lot of fun. And wait for spring to arrive. That was a nice story, wasn't it? So many fun things you can do in winter. So one thing you can do is make snowballs. So I thought we could try to make snowballs with paint. So if you grab a piece of paper, I'm going to take this blue piece of paper, and then if you have like a pom-pom or a cotton ball, you could grab that. If you have a clothespin, you could squeeze it and hold the pom-pom or the cotton ball. But if you don't have that, you could also just take a paper towel and just scrunch it up, okay? So first I'll use the pom-pom, and then I'll do the paper towel. And you can use whatever you have, okay? So I'm just gonna make some snowflakes like this. I'm using blue paper, but just so the white paint will show up. So if you use a colored piece of paper with white paint, the white paint will show up. So that's why I chose a blue piece of paper. So I'm just gonna go all around and make like a big snowstorm. Just dab it, dab it, dab it, dab it. Now I'll do it with the paper towel. So I took my paper towel and I'm scrunching it up like this, like a ball. And then I'm just gonna dip it in the white paint. Dab, 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 dab. Making a big snowstorm on my paper with all the snow blowing everywhere. Okay, so that's what mine looks like. So now I'm going to put it down and let it dry for a few minutes. And then, remember there was a snowman in the story? So I have this snowman and I thought maybe you could help me dress him. So this is the snowman. And first thing I thought we'd give him is a hat. So I have this hat and that would go on his head, right? So I'm going to peel this white paper off the back like this. And I'm going to put the hat on the snowman's head. And then he has this little thing sticking out. That's for like a little holly and a berry. Sometimes you might see those on a wreath. So I'm just going to stick that right there to decorate his hat a little. And then what does he need to see with? Eyes. So I'm going to put a couple dabs of glue and give him some eyes. 2 dabs of glue. And I'll stick one eye on. And then I'll stick the other eye on. Now, we usually give a snowman a nose, right? And what do people usually give a snowman for a nose? It's orange, a carrot, right? So I happen to have a carrot, so I'm going to give him a carrot nose. And then around his neck, what was the snowman wearing? A scarf, right? So we'll give him a scarf. Just got to peel this paper off the back. Here's a scarf. Okay, and then a lot of times snowmen have buttons, and I happen to have a few buttons over here, so I'll give him a couple buttons. And then the last thing I want to give him was, because he's outside and it's so cold, sometimes your cheeks get a little pink. It's called rosy cheeks. We'll give him a couple rosy cheeks. Let's see. 1, 2. So that's how he looks. So now if you were to make a real snowman when there's snow outside, you need usually 3 snowballs. And the one on the bottom is the biggest, so you make a big snowball for the bottom. And then the one on top of the big one, the one in the middle, is the medium size. So you make it a little smaller than the big one. And that goes in the middle. And then the last one is his head, and that's the smallest, and you put it on top. Now, say you don't have a black hat in your house. You don't have to use a black hat. You could use a baseball hat. You could use a winter hat. You could use a straw hat. You could use anything to put on the snowman's head. You could, even if you had like a toy, like a construction hat, you could put that on his head. And now for eyes, you can use coal, or you could use rocks, whatever you can find. Maybe you could even use like a couple toys in your house, like little balls or something, and you stick them in his eyes for eyes. And if you don't have a carrot nose, you can use something else. Just whatever you can find. Use your imagination. But once you put those 3 snowballs together, then you dress your snowman for the winter, okay? And that's always a fun thing to do. Well, thank you for helping me with my snowman. And then I had one more thing we could do, and it's a silly poem that I thought I could teach you, and it's about a snowball, and it goes like this. I made myself a snowball as perfect as could be. I thought I'd keep it as a pet and let it sleep with me. I made it some pajamas and a pillow for its head. Then last night it ran away, but first it wet the bed. Isn't that silly? So if you had a snowball and you kept it inside like in your bed, what would happen? Why did it turn into why was the bed wet? Because it melted. Because the snow inside it's too warm, so eventually it would melt, and that's how the bed got all wet. So that's really a silly poem. Well, thank you for joining me, friends. Have a great day, and I will see you next time.